Hi, and welcome to Underground Video Network Behind the Counter. In this episode, we've got some reviews for comic books and some recent trailers coming up, and we're also going to be paying a tribute to a very special birthday this year. Hint, hint. Stay tuned. Hi, and welcome back to Underground Video Network's Behind the Counter. Michael Boroff here. As always, with me is my buddy, Richard Catterjohn.
Hello.
In this episode, we've got some reviews that have popped up here recently. A couple little bit hot topics that everybody seems to be talking about. But I thought I'd turn it over to Richard first. What you got?
Okay, I was down at Space. Oops, I wasn't prepped. I was down at Space and I met a bunch of different independent creators and stuff. So I'm going to start out. Broken Icon has got a new book out. It's the horror show, and it was done by James Maddox and Todd Bristol. Actually, I know both of them, and this is really a great book. Everybody's been talking about it. I hadn't bought it yet until Space,
right?
And I got down, read it. Yeah, pretty cool.
Good stuff.
You're not your normal zombie book,
right?
So I want to emphasize, this is not your normal book. Don't
let the old adage. Don't let the cover. Don't judge the book by the cover.
Todd did a great job on the art. The storyline was very, how do I want to say, without giving too much away, very deep, very intense. You don't know which way you're going. So if you get a chance to pick this up, go to BrokenIconComics.com, pick up their, you can order it there. Check that out. Great book. Everybody else's reviews, yes, I agree with it. I give it basically a 5-star also.
Wow. Now, see, whenever I do reviews, I always feel like such a tool coming after Richard because he gets in deep with these really fantastic, great, independent books, and I come smacking at you with some mainstream fanboy stuff. The first big topic that everybody's been talking about here recently is the latest issue of Supergirl 19. What you say is so special about this book? It's something that fans of Power Girl have been clamoring about since the beginning of the new DCU 52. The return of the boob window. I'm sorry, there is no other subtle way to put it. Okay, wait. Return of the original slight variation costume. Yeah, it was a guilty fanboy pleasure, because everybody... I'm one of those people, I'll be guilty of it. I really do read Power Girl for the story, especially, I hate to say... pre-New 52 stuff. I love the book. Amanda Conner did such a fantastic job on it, and I did continue reading it. Her and the Huntress in World's Finest once it carried over. Again, because the story was good, the story was strong, and I liked the interaction with those two characters.
Different characters. It was different characters.
Yes, exactly. It was very good. It was. You're very. I don't want to make it sound basic, but fish out of water. Even for the New 52. It was a great fish out of water story. Here's these two that come from this universe to the new universe, which is a new universe even to us.
Yeah.
But something that fanboys and fangirls have been clamoring about since the beginning was the drastic change in her costume. I mean, oh God, it reminded me of like the old, like Silver Age, when they were like revamping all of the female characters. Wonder Woman had the one-piece disco uniform and stuff like that. But yes, in this issue, you do see the return of the more traditional Power Girl costume. And it was a really good read because I like how they explained it. It wasn't just, oh, I want a new costume. It was a good little bit of story. And it was really good. This was one of the first books that had really good interaction with Power Girl and Supergirl.
Right.
And, yeah.
Because basically they're the same characters.
Yeah. And there was even that one little kind of cool time cop moment where it's like, I know I shouldn't, and the universe doesn't explode, but there was some ramifications to it.
Yeah, but now they're actually basically just from the alternate universe. I mean,
yes.
Earth 2 is set up as being Earth 2 and down the line just like it used to be. So,
yeah. So
you can cross over and stuff, but they got very similar origins.
Yes, they do. Oh, the one splash page. I won't go into detail. With it was a splash page. But it was the two of them, like a close-up, cut, and they were... Oh, that was really good. And I like, too, that they do mention the fact that Power Girl is older.
Right.
Because she aged, normally, where Supergirl was, suspended animation, so she's younger, so you not only have these two people, you have two people who have this age difference. And it was a really good read. I really enjoyed this one. And not just for the guilty fanboy pleasures. It was a good read. Check it out. Another thing to mention that's been really ripe in the comic book industry news right now is the controversy with the latest issue of Saga, issue 12.
Well, the way I read the article, I guess Comixology was
Big
not...
fan of Comixology.
They didn't submit it to the Apple store.
Right.
And then the normal press ran with it and was saying that Apple was denying access to the book and this stuff, and I guess that's not exactly how it happened.
Yeah.
So what was really up with the book itself?
Well, for anybody who's read Saga since the beginning, you know that this is a book that pulls no punches. It goes right for controversy's throat and strangles it. This one went even farther. I can't even, honest to God, I can't even describe to you here and now what happened. It was such a minor thing. It wasn't even a major story thing. It was just a few panels, some stuff off to the side, but let's just say I have seen things in comic books, and that one made me go, holy crap. Let's just say it was a little graphic, and I don't mean that in like the sense of like a graphic novel. It's big. I mean graphic as in
Porn?
Yeah, there it was right there. It was full. Oh my God!
But it's art.
But it's art. It was. It didn't derive from the story. It didn't add to the story. It was just. Honest to God, I don't even know what role it served in the story, because I'm like, what's the metaphysical reason for this? None. It's just. Yeah, but yeah, there was a lot of controversy about this, especially, like Richard said, through Comixology and Apple. I'll be honest with you, I didn't even know about the controversy until after I had read the book. I'd read the book, enjoyed it, like I always have. Again, I strongly recommend picking this up. I was reading the inner tubes one day, or just shortly after I read it, and I'm like, controversy for what? And I was like, that's how subtle it was. I didn't even really catch it the first time, and I went, for what? And I'm flipping through the book, and I'm like, oh, there it is.
But I guess it's all been corrected, and you
Yes.
go ahead and buy your copy. But
Yeah.
go to your local store, because I guess most local stores had it in stock. I know most of them in Columbus. I knew Ego here had it. So
I got mine.
Just go ahead and stop in, pick up a print copy. Who needs digital?
Yes! Screw you, digital! But
Oh, speaking of digital, though, stop by our website. All our mini comics will now be available as a PDF download.
Yeah,
the first
buddy.
two are out there. I've been experimenting with this. I got the edge from space to do this.
There you
to
go.
be able to allow our viewers to download our book, because if they couldn't get to the Ohio area, I know we got actually viewers in some other areas that would like to see the books, so I decided to make them available as PDF. And on the PDF, I've actually added some little extra panels and stuff that's not available in the print format.
see that? Director's cut. Digital does do something right.
So it's not all bad.
Good. Some other big news in the comic book, not even just the comic book industry, in the world itself, is the celebration of someone's anniversary / birthday, and you might gather a hint as to who it was. I myself, Richard here, and everybody at Underground Video Network would like to say happy anniversary to Superman. 75 years, and by God, that man looks better than ever.
Well, he's been through a few retcons there.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, most people just do a little nip and tuck, man. They just went ahead and just
Redo the universe.
Just redid the universe, seriously. But yes, Superman's 75th anniversary, and for anybody who's watched the show or knows me, you know how big of a special place in my heart I have for Superman. And I posted something here on my Facebook page recently. I got the link from ain'titcoolnews.com. We'll put the link up on the website. It had to do with the latest trailer for The Man of Steel.
Oh, yeah.
For anybody who's watched the show, like I said again,
It's on our Facebook page.
It's on our Facebook page. You know that since the first trailer came out, I have not been the biggest supporter of what I've seen so far. But the latest trailer, it's a good 3 minutes long.
Yeah.
It got me. It really did. I didn't think it was possible. I was like, oh great, a new trailer, good, more fishing footage or footage of Paul telling Clark, yeah, you should have let those kids die. Oh God, all the feels I felt when I watched that trailer. Just, I'm excited to see it now. I really am. But somebody had mentioned, did a fantastic article on Ain't It Cool News about how, with everything that's been going on in the world right now, why Superman was important to him, and it really affected me, and I felt the need to tell people why Superman was important to me. I always get stuff being a fanboy. It's like, oh, you just like Superman because he's big and strong, fly, X-ray vision. No. Since I was little, and I'll put pictures up to back it up. I've got pictures of me wearing Superman when I was a baby. So screw you people. It's never been just about the powers, the flight, the costume, all that. To me, Superman has always been, will always be, a hero. He's the light that guides people. He is the inspiration for so many people, not even just in the comic book universe, but in the real world itself.
You know, he came out of the Depression era.
Exactly.
I mean, he's more American than alien, really.
Exactly. And you know what? Throughout the years, different writers, different creators, different artists work on so many different books, and they add their spins to it. But at the core, Superman has never changed. And that's maybe part of the reason why he's not as cool or as hip as, you know, a lot of other characters. But that's why I respect him, because he doesn't change. He is and will always be the guiding light. He will be the hero that people look up to. And that is why, you know, he's always been so special to me. And so that's why I just want to say, happy anniversary, Superman. And not only that, you know, we're not only mentioning it here, but hopefully, you know, this is the whole year. You know,
Right.
this is Superman's 75th anniversary. It doesn't just affect...
You know, there's other events going on up in the Cleveland area. They just had the Superman Day the other day, which was April the 18th.
Mm-hmm.
That was actually the day Action Comics #1 did hit the market.
Yep.
Back in the day, and we was going to do some other specials ourselves, but there's more coming up. I know. Just go to the Siskel and Schuster's
Yes.
Society's website. They're planning some more events, so I know there's some conventions coming up in that area that's going to have some stuff to do with the Superman. Right off the top of my head, I know the Akron Comic Con was going to do some special stuff this year with Superman. So just check our website, check stuff. Go to the Siskel and Schuster Society's website.
Man, how can you
Bunch of
say...
stuff.
He said it twice. That's why I
Bunch
let
of-
him say it,
bunch of
because I
stuff's
love him when I
going
can... Slippery slopes of Siskel and Schuster's... Blah, 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 blah.
But no, it's a great cause up that way.
Yes.
I've helped them out a few times with video work. Ben Neighbor was on the Akron Comic Con highlight episode. I really appreciate what they do. We haven't been up there yet, but I think you and me is going to head
Yeah.
that way, do some videotaping.
Yeah.
I know there's some stuff that we want to film, so it should be interesting.
It's going to be a good year, yeah, because like I said, if you know us, they can't have anything Superman big like that and not have us nipping at its heels. So stay tuned for that.